Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles, and this is one of our detailed appraisals that we'll tend to do on all of our vehicles that we'll tend to keep in stock. Now this is a part exchange clearance car, and I'll tell you a bit more about it in very shortly. But I'm briefly just going to go around the car so you can have a bit of a look at it, but I will give you a more detailed view. These videos will tend to last about 10 minutes long, so I do apologise if I bore you. Some dealers have started doing these videos now, but only for about a minute long. Bit of music in the background, but don't really tell you much about the car. Now, as I mentioned, my name is Monty. Please feel free to read any of my reviews on Auto Trader. They are all about me. They're genuine purchases. They're not anybody that we've just tried to put on a few reviews just to make it look good. No, they're all genuine purchases from us. Some people will mention the name Monty. Of course, that is me. Now, as I mentioned, this car is a part exchange clearance. It's recently come into us. It's our Rover 75 Tourer. It's the facelifted version, and it's the 2-litre diesel. So it uses the BMW running gear. It's an automatic transmission, 5-speed. Now, there's no belts that you need to change on this engine. They're timing chains, and it all seems to be fine. There's approximately 10 service stamps in the book, and we will be MOTing the vehicle before the next new person takes it away. The new owner of the car will have 12 months MOT on the car because there's only a couple of weeks left on it. Now, I will stand in front of the number plate just so you can do any checks that you need to do on the car. Now, we have priced it attractively really for one of these models. This is the Contemporary SE, so it's the top of the range car. It's got anything from Harman Kardon stereo system to satellite navigation to electric memory driver seat. Really high spec car, full leather interior. So what we'll do, we'll normally start off on the driver's side front, and let's just duck down here and I'll tell you all about it, so you know from the comfort of your own home before you come and have a look at the car, you know what it's all about. Okay, so it's done just under 120,000 miles. Please don't expect a brand spanking new car when you turn up to have a look at it. It will have stone chips, little scuffs, hairline scratches. You know, they're quite easy to hide behind all that on photographs, and then you turn up to have a look at the car and it doesn't look like what you think it was in the pictures. This is the reason we do these videos. So, tyres. All the tyres on this car are really good. They've all got approximately 4 to 6 millimeters of tread. Okay, have a look at the wheels there. Now the wheels will have a few little scuffs here and there, and you may get a few little bits of corrosion. Again, this car is 13 years of age. It's over 13 years of age. Please don't expect a brand new car. So if I try and go down the side, let's just hopefully we can try and pick up that there's nothing in the way of any dent or any damage on this side at all. It all looks really nice and bright. Good reflections. And we'll open up the driver's door. There we go. So we got 4 electric windows, electric mirrors. So your light switches here. Now I believe Auto Trader automatically picks up this car's got cruise control. It hasn't. It's got controls on the steering wheel for the radio. There's your automatic box, there's your navigation in there, you've got heated seats, climate control, air conditioning. Now there is a CD changer in the glove box, but it's a little bit intermittent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll base that around, being it's a part exchange to clear, that will say the CD changer is not working fully. And then we've got electric memory seats. They're all working, all fine. Seats will look really good. Now on the driver's seat, just on the driver's seat, you've got a little bit of wear around the bolster here, but that's to be expected. 13 years of age, 120,000 miles, but there's no damage, no rips to it. Close the door down. The other side here, again you can have a look. We'll try and do this as slow as possible. So we try and do it really quick, it'll smudge it and you won't really pick anything up. Okay, all nice there. Lovely. Now I mentioned it's got Harman Kardon stereo system. You've got that on the tweeters at the front, and you've got some extra speakers here, and there's an extra one in the boot. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll try and squat down this side. Have a look at the tyres. Again, the rear tyres are the ones that have got the best amount of tread. They're about 6mm on the back. Okay, again, hopefully you can try and pick up some reflections by moving the camera a little bit. Apologies for any noise in the background. We are in a car park for Moat Park. That's where I take all my videos or pictures. So we've got rear parking sensors on the car. They're all working fine. Now with the tailgate, you can split it up into 2 sections, so you can just open up the glass if you want to. And then you can open up the whole boot. Okay, all nice and clean in there. It's all been fully valeted, this car. Now the rear parcel shelf doesn't retract properly. It's a bit stiff. I'll get my guys to have a look at it, but there's no guaranteeing that that's going to work. This is the reason I've got it up as a part exchange to clear, because if it wasn't, I'd be getting all these bits and pieces done and the car will be selling for a hell of a lot more than I've got it up for. Okay, let's just go down the side here. Now on the rear bumper you may not be able to pick it up, but there's a couple of very, very fine scratches along here. Now I would probably say that passenger side rear door at some stage has been painted, only because it probably looks a little bit duller than the front door, but I'd probably say that's definitely been painted at some stage. And again, if it wasn't going to be a part exchange to clear, I'd be having that rear door repainted or rear lacquered again. Okay, let's just try and show you. Okay, you've still got some good reflection off of it, as you can probably see. You can see the grass and what have you, but it's not as shiny as I'd hope the rest of the doors are, so I'd probably say that door has been painted. But again, it's 13 years of age. You can have a car that's only done a couple of thousand miles that's had a bit of paint. So again, let's just try and show you the tyres. Let's go around the back. Apologies for the jiggling around. There you go, lots of tread on that tyre. This is probably one of the worst wheels with a bit of corrosion on it. Okay, show you the back. It's all really good in there. Lovely, nice and clean. I mentioned the car has been fully valeted. Let's just go down the front here as well. So we've got electric seats for the passenger as well. They're all working fine. And again, there's no rips. You just probably make out a slight bit of wearing on the driver's seat. There you go. It's got this really nice black ash kind of veneer wood trim. Looks really, really nice in the car. Probably the pictures here don't do it any justice. And again, you've got the kind of Harman Kardon logo on the tweeters there. Okay, let's show the front. Tyre, again, good amount of tread, approximately 4.5mm on that particular one. I've measured it anyway. And again, just like the back wheel, this is probably one of the worst wheels. It's had a few little scuffs here and there, it's been touched up. Okay, and then you've got a slight scratch here that's been touched up at some sort of stage as well. Okay, so probably the worst part of any car will always be the front end, because that's the one that's going to take all the stone chips in the brunt. So as I mentioned before, please don't turn up thinking this is going to be a brand spanking new car. So we've got a little bit of a dent that's just on there. Looks like some sort of hairline scratches along the bumper, and there will be a few stone chips here and there along the front. Again, you look at the photographs that I put on, 9 times out of 10 you won't pick any of that up, and that's what dealers or independent dealers hope to get away with until you get there. Now on the windscreen, I believe it's come up as an advisory before, we've got a little bit of a chip in the windscreen just here, but I believe it's not in the eye line of the been an advisory before on the previous MOT. Okay, so what I'll briefly do, I'll just show you inside the engine bay. Now we do not jet wash any engine bays at all. Let me just open it out for you. I've spent about an hour or so cleaning this all up. So a bit of WD-40 here and there makes car wonders. Okay, we do not jet wash engine bays. Water gets all into your electrics, causes havoc. If you spend about an hour or so giving it a good old clean with a bit of WD-40 and a couple of rags, it gets to look like this. There we go. Stand the bonnet down. We're up to about 11 minutes now, so I do apologise. So that's it. That is our detailed appraisal on our Rover 75 Tourer Contemporary SE. Now, if there's any vehicles that you've seen on our website or on Auto Trader, I'll tend to have more cars on my website than Auto Trader because I only have about 7 to 8 on Auto Trader. Please feel free to give me a call on this or anything else that you've seen. We'll be more than happy to show you the car. We tend to do everything by appointments only. If you can't get to us, we can always come to you within a certain amount of distance. You know, 20 miles or so, we'll bring a car to you. So I just wanted to thank you very much for your time and speak to you soon. Bye bye.